Ensure proper supply connection. This must be a 6mm or 10mm diameter reinforced tubing suitable for long-term usage. Do not use disposable tubing. This should be connected to the supply port at the back of the Vavd controller. Ensure the control knob of the Vavd controller is in the off position. Increase the waste gas flow meter to 8 liters per minute. The supply gauge must not drop below 400 millimeters of mercury. If pressure is below this level, check that there are no kinks or obstructions in your supply line. Connect the Vavd controller to your cardiotomy reservoir using a sterile tubing connection set. The Vavd controller does not need a vapor trap to protect its internal components. However, your reservoir does need a mechanism to prevent condensation from the controller from reaching your reservoir. Ensure there's no possibility for this tubing to become kinked, as it would isolate your circuit from the safety mechanisms built into the Vavd controller. The square control valve of the Vavd unit mimics the safety afforded by a Y connector. In the off position, a 5mm vent is open to atmosphere. In the reg position, precision, high flow, low vacuum is applied to the reservoir. If you decide to implement a Y connector into your practice, turn the unit to reg, occlude the tube immediately below the unit, and set the desired level of vacuum. If you've utilized the lower port on the top of the Vavd controller, you can double check this against your system's transducers. The Y connector clamp should be moved from the initial position with the circuit vented to the open leg, which will allow vacuum to be applied to the reservoir. Never clamp the line between the Y connector and the reservoir, as you will disable the safeties built into the Vavd controller. You'll also want to make sure this clamp is moved. Simply removing the clamp from the circuit will open the vent leg, but it still allows a low level of vacuum to be applied to the reservoir. Connect the reusable, clear, corrugated tubing to the vent port on your oxygenator. There's a pressure relief built into either end of this tubing, so it's bidirectional. Ideally, adjust the flow meter to 8 to 10 liters per minute. Alternatively, some practices set this to 1 liter a minute above their normal sweep flow. A number of programs have requested precision suction control for their membrane ultrafiltration. You can add a 200mm mercury or 760mm mercury control to a new or existing Vavd application so that a single suction source for the wall will power not only vacuum assist, waste gas removal, but also control for your ultrafiltration. This setup offers flexibility in the placement of both control units. They can be on either horizontal or vertical down bars of your pump, and they can be immediately next to one another if need be.